Hello YouTube, it's Tuesday, January 31st. I'm going to make another video here and show you the rest of the story. We got a few more details in right now. And we started out with this back a couple days ago, and if you remember, it should have been covered right here. It's instrument covering 22 spectral bands, orbiting at 512 miles above the Earth, out of 4 orbits out of a whole bunch that they take every day. They only cover about 1,900 miles at a time, and they took 4 orbits and put them together and made a map projection. It says right here, the map projection transformation provides a global look at the image. In other words, they took the 4 paths, made it into a globe, made it look like a blue marble. Well, it says it right here. Shouldn't have been any doubt about it. And apparently people like to argue. So went on about it, and I'll start over here. And seems innocent enough, but they even said right here, taking together a number of images from the state-of-the-art satellite, da-de-da-de-da. It is state-of-the-art, it's brand new. In fact, it's still undergoing testing. And they even found some problems with it, and the whole 22 bands or channels weren't even working until the 19th of January, and this was captured on the 4th. So they were having problems with the satellite back when this image was captured, or composed, I should say. The data captured, it was composed later. So if he went on about it, found out they just renamed it and whatnot. And it even has the little article down here, 119, resumes mission checkout phase. So they got the first image back here, global image. And that was this one here. It shows you every path they take. It says right down here, 512 miles, 824 kilometers, and 1,900 miles across each swath. And they only use 4 swaths to make the image up and create it into a blue marble. Apparently some people just couldn't understand that. They thought it was supposed to be the whole globe from North Pole to South Pole. Well, the satellite goes from north to south, but it doesn't cover the image is not covering the whole north and south poles, as it explains. It's only 824 kilometers above the Earth. So you're not going to make it to pole with that. The Earth's a little bit bigger than that. So anyway, it went on, and I even got accused of not using the satellite. Yeah, they accused me of not using the NPP satellite. And if you remember the video, right down here, I went to the NPP video right there, and we went to the NPP satellite. So for some reason they didn't even bother researching a thing, or don't know what satellite's supposed to be coming on. But I later found out that was the same guy that has been standing by Donny all through this, the hoax image. Remember the hoaxed image back a while back, where Donny and Terrell were going to get together at a show and talk about how this was a heavy mass object out here at 89 Leo. And come to find out, it was over in Andromeda, and it was a picture from Ian Musgrave. That we proved that it was from Ian Musgrave's website right there. That's the image right there. Apparently the person accused me of not using the right satellite is the same one that's standing by Donny through all this crap here. And we all know that this is a complete hoax. Donny was caught red-handed, and so goes to show you what some people will do. So anyway, back to this. So if you go on, you can find another little interesting thing here. And right down here it even talks about how visible infrared image, or da-de-da-de-da, true color, scaled image. This was taken on January 19th. The first day the full complement of the 22 channels were active. So back on the 4th, when this image here was taken, this image was taken on the 4th, all the channels were not active. That could be the reason why it doesn't show all the details that some people are complaining about. I have a feeling it has to do with the image size, though. If you check the full image size out on this, it only comes to about 17 megabytes. And if you expect to get an image of North America, Mexico, and Central America, have it only be 17 megabytes and show you cities and everything else, or you're sadly mistaken. Google Earth, when you're using that, it's constantly downloading new data as you zoom in and out. So I just don't understand where some people are coming from. But we can go on ahead and show you what we have with the NPP satellite. That's over here, and we went back to the fourth. They said to use 4 passes, so we can look at the 4 passes again. Note this is the NPP satellite. And this pass here goes over Africa, and this was about 12 o'clock, and then it goes back around the pole, and then it comes back again, takes another image. And this next pass is going to probably be one of the passes that they used on the 4 passes they used for the image. So here we go up, and if you look over here, you can see. I think we got one more to go. There you go, right there. You saw a little bit of northern Canada or eastern Canada right there. So in the next pass that comes through, you'll see it going by Australia and whatnot. And it goes back around the ice ball and then back up again. And there we go with a little bit more of the east coast. So I think that was the first image they used right there, first pass that they used. Again, this is the NPP satellite, the same one that the images were composed from. Back around the South Pole and back up again. Now we're going over South America. And there you see Florida over there and more of the East Coast. That was the second pass. And so it's going around for another trip. And we see it go by Vietnam. Down around the South Pole again. Back up around South America again, and you see it pass back right over the Gulf. That's probably the third pass right there. And here to go around one more time. Now we're getting to be about, getting close to about 1 o'clock Eastern time. Goes around the South Pole again and comes up for its last pass. So those were probably the 4 passes that it used. There we go right there. Those were probably the 4 passes that it used in constructing the image. And if you go over and look, you can follow the links and you end up at this place here. NPP, same as a satellite. Remember that? I hope you remember that. So we go on down through here and you can see where he talks about exactly how he made the image up. I used the 12 generation program written by members of the Ocean Biology Processing Group to generate Earth's surface reflections and bands. 4 orbits, January 4th. I mapped the reflectance for each orbit to a vertical nearsighted perspective projection with perspective point 22,124 kilometers above 20 north by 100 west, and compose the 4 orbits into a marble that you see. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go back to the program here, and you might want to bring up the blue marble that he had there. And if you look at it here, you can see that it doesn't show much of the Earth at all. And there's a reason for that. He centered it up at 100 by 20 and 2124 above the Earth. So I've done that. We can look at it over here. And if you look at the position here, I have it set for 20 north, 100 west. You can't put an altitude in here, and this is the closest altitude I can get to 2124. Well, we can set that location, and that's what we have. So this is 2169 above that position on Earth. And if we compare that to our image that they have posted here, well, look at that. That is a very, very close match. It is frighteningly close. You can see the same little part of South America right here, same little part of South America, Florida over here. You see the Great Lakes up there. And if you look, it's not hard. That's Lake Michigan right there. And that's the other lake down there. That's this one here. And you see the other ones over there. if you zoom in on it, you can see them also. It's not that difficult. All you have to do is know what you're doing and know where to look, and it's real easy. Like I said before on a comment there, there's Long Island right there. Here's your lakes right there. There's Lake Michigan with the clouds above it, right where it shows it in the photo over here, or in Starry Night. Lakes are right there in the same place. So that's about as close as you're going to get to matching it up. And don't know what you're going to say about this one, because that's, like I say, about the best you're going to get right there. It is so close that it's frightening. So what else can we talk about? Oh, okay. I'm a troll. People that bring you the facts and the truth are trolls. That's what I heard. Anyway, let's go over and look at Donny's latest little show here. So we got some stuff going on here.
You have to twist America and make America a dead center in the North Pole before you can see Antarctica.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't go down that rabbit hole because that would be too easy for the trolls to debunk.
Trolls?
Yeah, that's true.
Trolls to debunk? Well, let's look at Google Earth right here, Chris. Look at this. You don't have it zoomed in. You're looking at it at a normal view. And hey, I can do that too. Let's look over here. Now actually this is zoomed in a little bit more than Chris's is, and this is 6,000 above. So if I wanted to zoom out to about where Chris was, I would have to zoom out even more than that. So let's zoom out even more, and I guess that's not going to work. You have to do it the other way. You would have to zoom out something like that to get where Chris was. And yeah, you have to roll it way around to see Antarctica down there, but what's the point of doing it at 7,000 kilometers? Why don't you do it where the image was made at 2124? So let's go down to 2124 here. So there's 2199, and there's 2127. That's close enough. So okay, so we're back to seeing our little spot right there, and see if we can zoom out a little bit there. It's messing up with the altitude, so we're gonna have to stay at 2133, yeah, 2127. But there's another little trick you can use there. If you if I can figure out which one it is there, you can make it taken. There you go. So if you lean it over, I see Chris didn't lean his over. I guess the troll's going to have to lean it over for him. So if you lean it over like that, well, you get a little bit more of like what the image looked like. You start to see the leaning attitude of up here, and you see the Great Lakes are far off in the distance like that. So I think this is proven beyond a doubt that the image is correct. The image was taken from 4 orbits. So it's not trying to project the whole globe. And people that live in glass houses shouldn't throw bricks, especially when they accuse people that's presenting facts as trolls, especially after they've been caught standing with someone that has presented a hoax image to someone on the internet, to the whole internet, I should say. So anyway, I hope that clears up a few more things for you. Like I say, this is about the closest you're going to get to a match right there, and it is a match. Right on down to the little part of South America that it shows. So I guess that's about everything. It really is nice to be able to find out exactly how they made it up, and I can reproduce that, and it shows it exactly how it is. Kind of takes all the fun out of it, doesn't it? So what else? NPP, that's the satellite we're using, by the way, 119, and they're saying that they're describing what the problems were here. The problems were tungsten oxides. They used a non-standard way to construct the mirror, and it's causing the mirror to darken. So apparently they're going to have to compensate for that in their future images. But it had the first one back on the 21st, and according to the other news article we saw, it wasn't completely functional with all 22 channels until the 19th. And just to leave you with something here, this is a recent article by Chris, and he quotes someone here. You might want to pay attention to that, Chris, since you quoted it, and think about it the next time that you stand by someone who's been caught presenting a obviously faked image to the internet. So, we'll talk to you later.